such an asshole.
I think I'm gonna announce a new policy. I got a lot of you youngins. Wait, we gonna get back? I'm like, dude, it was literally 24 hours ago. You emailed me. This isn't the guy. This guy is very. I think I think the society needs a little spanking. I think angry Daddy Cappy's gonna come in and lay down the law a little bit. I might even like, if you ask me where your response is, and it's not like I forgot it or it's a week and a half or obvious, like if it's in a 48-hour period, well, you made me response. I'm like, I'm keeping your money and F you. That's it. Oh, you like your response? Oh, that'll cost $25 for you harassing me and annoying me. See this? Do you see this finger? Do you see a wedding ring on it? You don't. That means I'm not going to tolerate nagging. What was it? TFM said it's like it's half and half. Half are like hardcore, deep philosopher, right-leaning, conservative, libertarian types. The other ones are spurgs. All right. Matt writes, I was driving this weekend on a 4-lane highway. We hit a construction site that closed the right lane. Make sure we're live. Good. Most cars got into the left lane about a mile or so before the merge point, being encouraged by semis who sat on the line between lanes, making it impossible to pass them without going on the shoulder. I said, screw this, and passed one semi on the right shoulder. As I happily motored towards the merge point, another semi decided to try to cut me off. I passed him on the right shoulder, flipping him off in the process. Based on the Cappy law of economic efficiency failure, I was in the right. The semis were keeping me and everyone else from achieving a zipper merge, the most efficient way to handle the closing of a lane. They were also breaking law by taking up 2 lanes and blocking traffic. What really frustrated me was the sheep-like way everybody else just sat there and took the bullying. My questions, and you may need the help of Alex Patino to answer them. Why are semi drivers doing this, and how do we get them to stop? All right, so my throat is shut. I am generally more understanding, or I'll give them a little bit more of a leeway, semi truck drivers, because I don't know what it's like piloting one of those big ass things. I've driven an RV twice now across country, and those things suck. But I've always been very polite to try and get off to the right side going uphill. I don't really want to slow, but they kind of, so I can't imagine what it's like being a semi truck driver. Plus, you got the materials and the content, like, and especially if you're transporting liquids like gas tankers or whatever, that's a whole different ball game. So I'm more than willing to say, okay, they're both doing that for a reason, straddling the line. Now, that being said, truck drivers, I don't care who you are, we're all pulling from the same low grade, low quality slop that is the American labor force. And that's the people that actually want to go and do it, actually want to work. The other half of the population just doesn't want to work. Immigrant, I have the disabilities. I felt sad today. Government give me money. All right, so this is our top half we're pulling from. And it's still crap. It's still a joke. You remember when you go to the restaurant and you're sitting there and the lady's walking back and forth like, hey, hey, or you walk in, there's no one there. Like, why you just shut it down? If you're not going to be open, just shut it down. All right. That's half those people are on the road. Half those people make up truck drivers. So whereas I'm very pro the profession, like I'll give you another example, like a perfect parallel, exact identical thing. Tradesmen. I respect the trade and the profession. Like, yeah, we need electricians, we need plumbers, but the people who end up going in those, like 90% of them, I mean, oh, hey, you want a free ride in a cattle car? You want to go to a fascinating new? Do you like camping? Do you like camping with your friends? Gonna get around a bunch of you up and throw you in these fancy cattle cars over here. We're gonna take it to a nice Camp Cappy. Where it's like, yeah, your skill is absolutely valuable, but you guys are worthless. You're worthless middle schoolers. And Cappy, shink, shink. What the hell? It's too good for you. Oh, way too good for you. I don't think the percentage of truck drivers are that bad, but no doubt, long way of saying there's always a bad apple in the barrel, a couple bad apples, and so you shouldn't ruin that. I don't think truck drivers, like if you look at tradesmen, the bad apples are like 80% at least. Truck drivers haven't had that many bad experience with truck drivers. Not a lot. I'd say maybe 10%. But that 10%. Yeah, there's times where I'm like, okay, you guys are just idiots. You're just morons. And I bet you Alex and a couple of the old time truck drivers will say, oh yeah, this new generation is completely worth. I'm going to bet, I could be wrong. But where I've seen it is there's two trucks, and then one truck is going to pass the other truck. And it's going to pass it because that one truck obviously is going too slow. So that other truck is going to get in the left lane. And it's going to go 0.2 miles per hour faster than the other truck, which slowly, if at all, starts slowly going past the truck. But then all the other cars back up. And I've never understood that. I've never understood why you're and then what? Okay, look. Have you guys looked in your rear view mirror? Do you see the traffic jam forming up behind you? Why doesn't the one in the right lane slow down, allow the other one to pass, so you clear up the left lane, and then the cars and lighter vehicles can get by? Or if you're not going to pass the guy effectively, you're passing but at like 0.2 miles an hour, don't pass him. You're going to save what, 10 seconds off of your travel time. That's where I get pissed. That's why I'm like, F these guys. Because they're holding up, and that is, I don't care what the driving reason for that is. No. That one guy could slow down, open up the lane. That guy gets over, opens up for the rest of us. But no, that's when you got two dicks in front of you. And I'm like, hey, I'm glad. I hope you're one of the truck drivers who makes your $40,000 a year because you're not hardworking like Alex. You're like, we're not getting paid enough. You Wyoming people, you're not getting paid enough. And or you're one of the independent truck drivers, many of which I saw come for loans and another loan and then yet another loan. I don't need what is it? JB Hunt. I don't need Old English. I don't need the Schneider to do it myself. Got my woman do the numbers. Like those guys, that's who I imagine. Who like aren't making any money, don't do accounting, have a third loan on their rig. That's why I fathom those people. But otherwise, generally, in the many miles I've ridden on my motorcycle, haven't had a lot of semi truck drivers that they're one of the least offending, I would say. You want to talk about, hey, we're rounding up people we're going to Camp Cappy, get on the train. It would be RV people. Those people, I'm like, nope, you. Hey, you like traveling? Got a great place for you called Camp Cappy. You're going to love it. Plus, it's just an egregious, disgusting waste of money dropping $100,000 on a trailer. Like, go rent it, guy. Look, you want to do, Mom, Pa, you want to go rent, you want the experience? Rent it. Go cruise America, go rent it, see what it's like. Don't drop no $100,000 on a trailer. You don't know how to drive. And then it's like a tie for second place between Nebraska people, Wisconsin people, and what was Texans. You guys are horrible drivers. That's where I'm like, yeah. What was it? Cylon gas we need to get? Is that Xylon gas? We need to get some of that. You got a special place. You go over there in Camp Cappy. All right. Yep. Don't worry. We'll be with you in a second. Where'd they go? I don't know why the roads got so much better. Where'd all the traffic jams go? I have no idea. Where are all the bankers and teachers and professors? I don't know. What isn't it coincidental? All the bad drivers disappeared at the same time. All the teachers disappeared at the same time. The professors disappeared at the same time. The lobbyists disappeared. Isn't that interesting? Where is everybody? All right. I am curious to see what Alex, just make a comment below. I think that'd be very interesting because I don't know anything about it. Purple Mayo, $5, 34. Granddad made 155,000 last year. He worked age 75. Wish I had dropped out of high school, got my GED, and got my CDL. Yep. I'm going to be working on a project. Even though I was outvoted, not in a rude way, but Rule Zero guys like, nah, let the kids, man. I'm still going to go forward with a couple projects in the future, not today or tomorrow or anything, but I'm going to try. My books are getting into kids, young people's hands too late. And by too late, I mean they're out of they've already gone to school, college, I mean, or they're already halfway through school, and they're like, oh man, I gotta change my mind. I want to get it to like 14. So like, because you can make hay while the sun shines in high school, namely skipping it. There's like so many other, but I gotta plot my strategy. Give that, but yeah, man, if I had just dropped out of high school and I had the internet, you could probably start making money. Yeah, 8th grade if you know what you're doing. It's not even like you got to be one of them wunderkinds, those 8th graders like Doogie Howser. You don't have to be Doogie Howser. Because let's be honest, how many of you use any of the math of the stuff you learned in high school? You don't use division and multiplication. All right, that's it. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.